Hi everyone. I picked a bunch of berries this weekend, Marion berries, which are like giant blackberries that grow here on the coast, and I kind of, got some that were a little bit overripe, and so I thought I would make some berry ink for writing in the journal. So if you have a mortar and pestle, it's kind of makes it really easy, but anything just like a container and something to mush with basically is all you need. Just put a few berries in there and a tiny couple of drops of water and mush it up. La la la. I'm surprised Bonsai isn't barking. Okay, you just want to, get it to where it's all nice and juicy, like so. Can you see that? Juicy. And then I have a journal page that I started, and it's got a bunch of stuff from the forest, which I'm going to pick up off of there for the moment. And what I did to prepare the page was I just did a bunch of different color watercolor paint, and then I did some gesso over that, and then I just sort of flicked some paint here and there. I have one of these kind of pens. You pretty much need one of these to do this. And you can get like a less fancy version at Michael's. Just a pen with a old-fashioned nib. And then you just dip it in there, swirl it around a little, and okay. How embarrassing. It's not really working. I'm wondering if it's maybe the scratchy gesso that's causing it, so I'm going to try it on another page here. Let's see. Okay, never mind. Oh boy. How embarrassing. Oh well. Never mind. Alright, well, determined to go forward anyway, I decided to just use a paintbrush and paint the words that I wanted to say with the berry juice, and that's working out just fine. And I'm just finishing up here. It's really cool because it goes on red and then it dries purple. And I wrote, excuse me, I wrote a haiku about the forest. I did a nice forest walk the other day and collected a bunch of little flowers and such. Anyway, I wrote a little haiku. The forest silence answers my prayers with grace reserved for angels. Anyway, that is how it ended up looking. It just kind of fades into the background too. I like that. I'm just going to do some little curlicues and viney thingies here and there. And of course, you want to be sure that you let something like this dry really well and air out, because you don't want it to, you know, get funky when you close the pages. So, or draw ants or any of that stuff. So I'm just going to put mine on the fireplace for the night. Not that I have a fire going at this time of year or anything, but that's just kind of like where I always put things, over there on the red fireplace to air out, and there's a fan right over my head, so that'll help. Anyway, and then I'm going to add all of these beautiful things that I picked up in the forest once that is completely dry, and it will be pretty neat, I think. So yeah, I love the idea of using natural things to paint with. One time I gathered a whole bunch of stuff to do it with. It was things like curry powder for yellow. What was red? Well, you could use henna powder, I suppose, but I had something else for red. I can't remember exactly what it was. But then you can use spirulina for green, blue-green, whatever. And then, what else? Perhaps cinnamon for brown? I don't know. I only got the 3, I think, and then I had them stored in a place where rats got to them, and I never did get around to using them for painting, but I would love to do that someday, is do a whole painting of made, you know, with paint made from nature. That would be really fun, I think. Anyway, nothing inspires me like nature. You know, it's like if I'm feeling uninspired or bored or frustrated or non-creative, all I have to do is go outside and go for a walk. And I always see something to inspire me, and I love that. And to ensure that, now when I'm out and taking my walks, I do Sark's suggestion, which is to put your hands in the air and say, "Miracle, find me now," or "Miraculous people, find me now." And then you just wait and you just keep walking, and eventually you will come upon a miracle. I'll show you the miracle I found the other day when I was walking and asked for one. It's so very cool. Oh, shoot. It's so cool and yet so delicate. Oopsie. It's a dragonfly. A dried dragonfly that I found in my friend's driveway. Isn't that neat? I love its wings. They're all opalescent, but it's pretty delicate. So anyway, and I found these really cool berries in the woods. Aren't those neat? So I have it perching on that. And yeah, I just love it. Of course, I can't put it in a journal because it would just smash. But anyway, so go for a miracle walk. Make some ink out of berries. Just enjoy nature and let it inspire you. Peace out.